Yes, welcome friends. Let us go for the next part of discussion, that is second year group anions. The important second year group anions are chloride, bromide, iodide, nitrite, acetate. These are the not acetate, oxalate. These are the important anions. Whereas the group reagent is not the dilute sulfuric acid. We will use concentrated acid, that is concentrated sulfuric acid. If any halide is there as an anion, these are reaction with the concentrated sulfuric acid. Suppose Cl minus is there, that Cl minus sodium chloride, that sodium chloride on reaction with the concentrated sulfuric acid, HCl formation takes place, which is a colorless pungent smelling gas. Thereby we can confirm that anion as chloride ion. This is an identification test. Similarly, bromide is converted to hydrogen bromide. Further, that is also undergoes oxidation to bromine, having brown color in gas, whereas iodide is converted to hydrogen iodide, and further it is converted to iodine, which is giving violet colored fumes. And the nitrate ion is converted to nitric acid. Nitric acid further decomposes to nitrogen dioxide because it undergoes disproportionation reaction. NO is produced. That NO under aerial oxidation is converted to nitrogen dioxide. The nitrogen dioxide is having light brown colored gas with pungent smell, whereas oxalate is converted to oxalic acid. Further on reaction with acid, it is converted to carbon monoxide and the carbon dioxide, where carbon monoxide burns with the blue flame, whereas the reactions, the chloride ions on reaction with the acid, concentrated acid, these are converted to hydrogen chloride. NBr is converted to HBr. HBr further reaction with sulfuric acid leads to the formation of bromine gas. Bromine gas is here, brown colored gas formation takes place. Similarly, iodide is converted to sodium iodide. Sodium iodide is converted to hydrogen iodide. Further, it is converted to iodine. Iodine is having violet color vapors. Whereas nitrate is converted to HNO3. HNO3 further decomposes to nitrogen dioxide as well as NO2. Whereas this nitrogen dioxide is having brown colored pungent smell containing gas. Whereas oxalate is converted to oxalic acid. Further, on reaction with acid, sulfuric acid, it undergoes decomposition in such a way that carbon monoxide and the carbon dioxide formation takes place. Carbon monoxide burns with the blue colored flame. The first important ion, that is chloride ion, salt plus concentrated sulfuric acid, as we discussed earlier. It leads to the formation of hydrogen chloride. Hydrogen chloride is having the colorless pungent smelling gas. Whereas this hydrogen chloride gas, whichever is coming from the test tube, for this a glass rod dipped in ammonium hydroxide, if it is exposed, then ammonium hydroxide, which is having basic nature, HCl gas is having acidic nature, both combinations takes place. A new salt like ammonium chloride, which is white colored fumes, evaluation takes place. Thus white fumes are ammonium chloride. Whereas to that pungent gas which is coming out of the test tube, if it is passed through the silver nitrate solution, thus it leads to the formation of a white color precipitate. That precipitate is silver chloride. The HCl gas which is passed through the aqueous silver nitrate solution leads to the formation of a white PPT. White PPT is silver chloride. Whereas to this white PPT, if excess amount of ammonium hydroxide solution is added, then that white PPT getting dissolved and it leads to the formation of a soluble clear solution, that is silver ammonium chloride formation takes place. For this silver ammonium chloride soluble solution, if excess amount of HNO3 is added, once again it leads to the formation of silver chloride followed by ammonium nitrate formation takes place. The white PPT once again regained. Now we will graphically represent these of all reactions in the other part of the board. In the first case, this is a test tube which is having of salt, and this salt is now reacted with the concentrated sulfuric acid in dropwise manner with the help of the dropper. As a result, the fumes of the HCl gas are coming out. These fumes are colorless and pungent smell containing gas are going to be given out, and that is HCl. Whereas the second part, to these fumes which are coming out of the test tube, a glass rod dipped in ammonium chloride is exposed, and these fumes are converted to white colored dense fumes. Those are color what? Ammonium chloride fumes. In the next case, that is those fumes are allowed to react with the silver chloride solution, that is silver nitrate solution. Let us have a look. The gas coming out of the test tube which is having salt and concentrated sulfuric acid, if it is exposed to the another test tube consisting of silver nitrate solution, thus the silver nitrate is converted to white colored precipitate, that is silver chloride. It leads to the formation of, see here we are exposing. After exposure, this corresponding silver nitrate solution's fate is, it is converted as a white colored precipitate at the bottom, and that is silver chloride. Silver chloride, white PPT formation takes place. To this white precipitate consisting of silver chloride, if the ammonium hydroxide solution is added dropwise with the help of the dropper, then the silver chloride dissolves and makes a new complex with the ammonium hydroxide and forms silver ammonium chloride, which is a soluble complex. Thus, white precipitate is converted to clear solution. That is, the transformation of silver chloride occurs to the silver ammonium chloride solution. To this clear solution of silver ammonium chloride, an addition of concentrated nitric acid, once again chemical transformation takes place. It combines with the chlorine, silver chloride, white PPT, followed by ammonium nitrate formation takes place. Thus, once again the white PPT is regained. That regained white PPT is silver chloride. Another test of chlorine is, that is chloride ion is salt mixture plus manganese dioxide salt followed by concentrated sulfuric acid reaction gives a green colored, yellow green colored gas. That yellow green colored gas is chlorine. That is NaCl on reaction with manganese dioxide, which is acting as an oxidizing agent, which is a powder. This on reaction with concentrated sulfuric acid, it undergoes reduction to manganese sulfate. Whereas chloride undergoes oxidation to Cl2. Here it is oxidation, here it is reduction. Overall is redox reaction. Whereas see, this is the test tube. In this, first we took the salt mixture. For that we are adding here some amount of manganese dioxide. To this, with the help of dropper, slowly concentrated sulfuric acid is added. As a result, yellow color green gas is evolved out, and that gas is chlorine gas. Chromate chloride test. Whereas potassium dichromate salt followed by sulfuric acid along with the our salt, if reaction takes place, that leads to the formation of a dark brown colored high dense gas at the test tube, bottom of the test tube, otherwise at the top of the liquid substances present over the test tube, that is chromyl chloride. Thus chromyl chloride formation indicates presence of the chloride ion. Let us see the reactions that what are going to be happening here. Chromyl chloride test, potassium dichromate, concentrated sulfuric acid, the salt mixture is taken. For that, concentrated salt mixture is taken. For that, what happens is a dark red brown gas of high density is going to be formed. Here potassium dichromate on reaction with sulfuric acid, chromate trioxide formation takes place, which is a non-redox reaction. Sodium chloride is also present as a salt. That on reaction with sulfuric acid, as we know, it gives the HCl gas formation. The formed HCl combines with the chromium trioxide gas and a new gas formation occurs, that is chromyl chloride CrO2Cl2, whereas this is a non-redox reaction. That CrO2Cl2 having a higher density present at the bottom of the test tube. Let us see, this is the test tube having of salt followed by potassium dichromate crystals. Now we are adding concentrated sulfuric acid. As a result, over this particular one, the dense fumes of dark brown in color are obtained. These are CrO2Cl2, chromyl chloride. Thus, chromyl chloride formation having of dark brown color indicates the presence of chloride ion as radical in the salt mixture. To this obtained chromyl chloride solution, chromyl chloride gas, if sodium hydroxide aqueous solution is added, then it results into yellow colored solution. That yellow colored solution is sodium chromate. See, chromyl chloride and reaction with aqueous sodium hydroxide solution, that leads to the formation of yellow colored solution. That yellow colored solution is sodium chromate. This is a non-redox reaction. Whereas this yellow colored solution on reaction with lead acetate, that is converted to yellow color PPT. Now this is solution, this is PPT. Here sodium chromate followed by lead acetate leads to the formation of here lead chromate formation takes place. Lead chromate is having yellow color PPT. Whereas the same yellow colored solution on reaction with hydrogen peroxide, that gives a blue colored solution. Blue colored solution is sodium, that is blue colored solution is chromium pentoxide, CrO5. See, sodium chromate on reaction with hydrogen peroxide in presence of sulfuric acid gives the sodium sulfate water followed by CrO5 chromium pentoxide. The structure of CrO5 is chromium connected with double bonded oxygen, and it is having two peroxide bonds, chromium pentoxide, which is having blue color in nature. The graphical presentation. See, chromyl chloride is having white dense red brown colored gas at the bottom of the test tube. To this, if aqueous sodium hydroxide solution is added, that aqueous sodium hydroxide solution converts to yellow colored solution. That yellow colored solution is sodium chromate. To this yellow colored solution of the sodium chromate, if the lead acid crystals, otherwise the lead acid aqueous solution, if it is added, then that results into yellow color PPT. That yellow color PPT is lead chromate, PbCrO4. This yellow colored solution on reaction with hydrogen peroxide followed by sulfuric acid, that yellow colored solution is converted to blue colored solution, that is sodium chromate is converted to chromium pentoxide. Chromium pentoxide is having blue in color. Thus, see, yellow colored solution of sodium chromate on reaction with hydrogen peroxide followed by sulfuric acid. It leads to the formation of blue colored solution. That blue colored solution appears like this, and it is the combination of chromium pentoxide. In this way, we can confirm the presence of the chloride ion. Flowchart related to the chloride. The salt on reaction with concentrated sulfuric acid leads to the formation of HCl gas, that is colorless pungent gas evolution takes place. This particular HCl on reaction with ammonium hydroxide, dense fumes like ammonium chloride formation takes place. On sending through the silver nitrate solution, white PPT of silver chloride formation takes place. By adding ammonium hydroxide to this, silver ammonium chloride formation takes place, that is a colorless solution. To this, addition of HNO3 leads to the formation of silver chloride once again. Whereas this HCl on sending through the MnO2 solid leads to the formation of chlorine, that is yellow green gas. Whereas the HCl on reaction with chromium trioxide, which is formed by the combination of potassium dichromate and the sulfuric acid, that is chromium trioxide combination with this chromyl chloride formation takes place. Whereas this is a dark brown dense gas. Whereas this chromyl chloride on reaction with sodium hydroxide solution, that is aqueous sodium hydroxide, that it leads to the formation of sodium chromate, which is yellow color solution. Whereas this yellow color solution reacts with lead acid converted to yellow color PPT, lead chromate formation takes place. This on reaction with hydrogen peroxide followed by sulfuric acid gives the blue colored solution having of chromium pentoxide. The formation of chromyl chloride from chromium trioxide and the HCl is an example of non-redox reaction. The bromide radical, the second radical of the second group. Whereas bromide radical, the salt plus concentrated sulfuric acid gives HBr. HBr is having brown in color, that is brown colored gas evolution takes place. Sodium bromide on reaction with concentrated sulfuric acid in a test tube gives the brown colored gas. Brown colored gas is HBr. Whereas here the brown colored gas may also be coming from the bromine also. Once again, the HBr, whichever is formed, the HBr combines with the concentrated sulfuric acid and that participates in redox reaction, leads to the formation of bromine gas followed by sulfur dioxide. That bromine gas is having brown in color. Whereas this salt plus manganese dioxide plus concentrated sulfuric acid directly gives the bromine, which gives the brown in color containing gas. The next one is the salt on reaction with silver nitrate under acidic medium conditions. Silver bromide formation takes place, which is giving yellow color PPT. This yellow color PPT on reaction with ammonium hydroxide it forms a new complex, that is silver ammonium bromide, which is partially soluble in water. These are the confirmation tests for the bromide ion. Last case, the sodium bromide, that is salt on reaction with chlorine water in presence of organic solvents also, aqueous followed by organic solvents. The sodium bromide of the sodium is replaced by the chlorine. Thus it forms the sodium chloride followed by bromine free. That bromine free dissolves in the organic solvent because it is having high solubility. As a result, brown color appears for the organic layer. Graphical presentation, whereas test tube consisting of salt followed by addition of concentrated sulfuric acid, it converts to hydrogen bromide, and further it is converted to bromine, which is having brown colored gas. Test tube having of salt followed by manganese dioxide powder with the concentrated sulfuric acid directly gives bromine having brown in color. The salt followed by the aqueous silver nitrate solution leads to the formation of silver bromide, a white PPT formation takes place. Whereas the solution of white PPT consisting silver bromide and reaction with ammonium hydroxide aqueous solution, that is, we are adding ammonium hydroxide with the help of dropper to this. Thus it leads to the formation of partially soluble silver bromide is present, that is, most of the silver bromide undergoes dissolution and some of the amount is present. It is having little solubility, hence PPT is present. That PPT is silver ammonium bromide, which is partially soluble in nature. The last case, salt is taken in test tube followed by adding some organic solvent like either chloroform or the carbon tetrachloride. To this, chlorine water is added as a result of addition of chlorine water. Otherwise, salt is taken, to this chlorine water is added. After addition of chlorine water, either chloroform or the CCl4 are added. Thus, this salt on reaction with chlorine water is converted to chloride, followed by bromine gas is liberated. That liberated bromine gas dissolves in the organic solvent and it makes that organic solvent color as brown, and that is having lower density, hence it is always present at the top. Thus, two layers are separated. Top layer is organic and it is having brown in color, indicates the presence of the bromide anion. Flowchart: salt followed by concentrated sulfuric acid produces HBr, further produces bromine, which is having brown colored gas. Salt followed by manganese dioxide along with the concentrated sulfuric acid produces bromine, which is having brown colored gas. Salt on reaction with silver nitrate produces silver bromide having yellow color PPT. This on reaction with aqueous ammonium hydroxide, silver ammonium bromide formation, complex formation takes place, which is partially soluble. Salt on reaction with chlorine water produces corresponding brown colored organic layer, which is having of bromine dissolved in it. The next is iodide. Salt plus concentrated acid like sulfuric acid leads to the formation of hydrogen iodide, and further it gives iodine, which is sublimable and offers violet in color. Whereas salt 2 followed by concentrated sulfuric acid, first of all it forms sodium bisulfides followed by hydrogen iodide. Further on reaction it is converted to iodine, that is oxidation reduction reaction takes place, redox reaction. Iodine is having violet color vapors. Whereas salt 2 followed by manganese dioxide as well as concentrated acid leads to the formation of the dark violet colors because the whole quantity is iodine, and instantaneously it is going to be liberated. It is acting as oxidizing agent and it reduces to the manganese sulfate, whereas iodine underwent oxidation to iodine, that is dark violet color fumes are going to be obtained. Whereas these violet vapors which are of iodine, we are expecting this iodine vapors, if they are exposed to the filter paper dipped in starch solution, that is converted to blue in color because iodine combines with the starch and forms a complex which is having a deep blue in color, that is iodine plus starch is giving deep blue colored complex. This salt on reaction with silver nitrate solution gives a yellow color PPT, that is silver iodide, whereas that PPT on reaction with aqueous ammonium hydroxide, that doesn't undergo any kind of reaction. And the next confirmation is salt on reaction with chlorine water in presence of organic solvent, the organic layer which is having of lower density present at the top is converted to violet in color. These are the tests related to the iodide. Graphical presentation, whereas salt is taken in dry test tube, to this concentrated sulfuric acid is added. As a result, vapors are coming out. That vapors are violet in color. That violet vapor of iodine indicates the presence of iodide ion in the salt. See, salt followed by constant sulfuric acid leads to iodine having violet in vapors. The second part, salt followed by manganese dioxide powder. This on reaction with concentrated sulfuric acid, dense fumes of violet in color iodine vapors will be coming out. Thus here salt MnO2 oxidizing agent followed by concentrated sulfuric acid. It underwent reduction to manganese sulfate followed by here sodium bisulfate formation, and iodide ion undergoes oxidation by losing electrons and it is converted to iodine. Hence this reaction is redox reaction. Yes, test tube consisting of salt and concentrated sulfuric acid is evolving gas. That gas is iodine gas having violet in color. If that gas is exposed to the paper dipped in starch solution, which is colorless in the beginning, is converted to blue in color due to the formation of complex of iodine with the starch. Salt solution on reaction with aqueous silver nitrate solution gives a yellow color PPT, that is silver iodide formation takes place. This silver iodide on reaction with ammonium hydroxide solution, no reaction takes place. That yellow color PPT remains as it is. The last case, salt on reaction with chlorine water followed by CCl4. Chlorine replaces the iodide and it is converted to sodium chloride, which is soluble in water. Iodine is having higher solubility in organic solvent and it offers its corresponding violet color, that is having lesser density present at the top. Organic layer is having violet in color. The flowchart representation of the iodide related experimental results and the experimental observations. Salt on reaction with concentrated acid gives violet vapors, those of all are iodines, whereas this iodine vapors becomes intensified in the presence of manganese dioxide, that is salt plus manganese dioxide plus acid. Violet vapors are intensified and these vapors, after making exposure towards the starch paper, those are converted to very blue in color. And salt on reaction with silver nitrate, a yellow PPT of silver iodide formation takes place, which doesn't undergo any chemical transformation with ammonium hydroxide, whereas salt on reaction with chlorine water, the organic layer attains the violet in color. Nitrate ion, the salt followed by concentrated sulfuric acid gives the nitrogen dioxide gas, which is having red brown in color. See, test tube along with the salt, otherwise the salt mixture or the salt solution added with the concentrated sulfuric acid. As a result, vapors of the gases are coming and these vapors are having red brown in color. That red brown in color is due to nitrogen dioxide formation. See, HNO3, NaNO3, sodium nitrate followed by sulfuric acid leads to the formation of nitric acid. That nitric acid decomposes as nitrogen dioxide followed by oxygen. This is also gas. These both gases of the evolved nitrogen dioxide is having brown in color, that is red brown gas will be coming out. Secondly, whereas in presence of copper, the salt followed by copper terminates followed by concentrated sulfuric acid, if you do, the intense dark red brown gas will be coming, because what it will be doing is whatever the nitric acid is found, that nitric acid in reaction with copper undergoes oxidation to copper nitrate. As a result, nitric acid of specified oxidation state undergoes reduction to nitrogen dioxide, hence it is a redox reaction, and this process more amount of nitrogen instantaneously will be released, and here it is having dark red brown in color. Suppose salt 2 plus copper turnings followed by concentrated sulfuric acid, dark red brown gas of more nitrogen dioxide evolution takes place. Yes, the brown ring formation, salt solution, otherwise the salt followed by aqueous ferrous sulfate. If it is allowed to react with the concentrated sulfuric acid, as a result, brown ring formation takes place. Here, salt of nitrates on reaction with sulfuric acid followed by ferrous sulfate. Ferrous sulfate undergoes oxidation to ferric sulfate. As a result, here, nitrate ion of nitrogen of plus 5 state undergoes reduction to nitric oxide. NO formation takes place. This formed nitric oxide gas instantaneously combined with the aqueous ferrous sulfate solution, and that leads to the formation of FeNOSO4, or the total complex is FeH2O5NO4 ferrous nitroso sulfate, which is having brown ringing appearance that forms at the inners of the test tube, having very dark brown ring in color. The flowchart related to the representation of the reactions occurring for the identification and the conformations of the nitrates are: salt 2 followed by acid, red brown gas evolution takes place, that is nitrogen dioxide. Whereas in presence of copper turnings, that intensity of the red brown increases, that is dark red brown gas evolution takes place. Whereas the salt followed by the ferrous sulfate solution followed by concentrated sulfuric acid, a brown color ring formation takes place, that is FeH2O5NOSO4 brown ring formation takes place. Oxalate ion, that is COO minus dianion, salt plus concentrated sulfuric acid gives colorless pungent smelling gas which burns with the blue flame. See here, salt is taken, sodium oxalate followed by sulfuric acid, oxalic acid followed by sodium bisulfate formation takes place. This oxalic acid in heating conditions decomposes in such a way that carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide and the water molecules formation takes place. Out of these, carbon monoxide and the carbon dioxides are the gases, whereas carbon monoxide is having pungent smell and it undergoes oxidation with the atmospheric oxygen. On heating conditions, this carbon monoxide burns with the blue flame and results into carbon dioxide. Thus, the burning of blue flame of the carbon monoxide gas indicates the presence of oxalate ion as the anion in the salt or the salt mixture. Salt on reaction with calcium chloride aqueous solution, calcium oxalate, a white PPT formation takes place. This white PPT, which is calcium oxalate on reaction with the KMnO4 pink colored solution, that pink color disappears and the white PPT also disappears. Let us see the reactions. Calcium oxalate white PPT on reaction with KMnO4 in presence of sulfuric acid acidic medium. Here MnO4 undergoes oxidation to manganese sulfate. As a counter, undergoes reduction to MnSO4, whereas as a counterpart, the calcium oxalate undergoes oxidation to carbon dioxide, followed by you will be getting K2SO4 and the water, all are soluble in water. Thus, the graphical representation, salt 2 or salt solution followed by aqueous calcium chloride, a white PPT formation takes place, that is calcium oxalate. This calcium oxalate, if KMnO4 solution is added to this, that pink colored solution becomes colorless, the PPT is completely dissolved, and from here carbon dioxide gas will be evolved out. The nitrate oxalate salts on reaction with ferrous sulfate, yellow color solution formation takes place, that is sodium oxalate on reaction with ferrous sulfate, ferrous oxalate complex with the counter cation is present, that is ferrous oxalate is forming the complex which is having yellow in color. The flowchart part of the oxalate ion, salt 2 followed by concentrated sulfuric acid leads to the formation of carbon monoxide and the carbon dioxide, whereas carbon monoxide burns with the blue flame having pungent odor. Similarly, in reaction with calcium chloride, calcium oxalate, a white color PPT formation takes place. This PPT in reaction with KMnO for oxidizing agent undergoes oxidation, converts to carbon dioxide and the decolorizes the color of the KMnO. Similarly, the salt or salt solution in reaction with ferrous sulfate, it is converted to ferrous oxalate of anionic soluble complex. These are the conformations related to the oxalate. A smart note related to the brown ring test, whereas in the brown ring test the compound formed is FeH2O5NO SO4. This brown ring test formation or the brown ring formation in presence of nitrite, in presence of bromide and in presence of iodide is not reliable. But how to confirm the nitrate ion presence is, see, in presence of sodium hydroxide, metals like zinc and aluminium produces nascent hydrogen. That nascent hydrogen, if it is allowed to react with the nitrate, that nitrate is converted to ammonia. See here, zinc on reaction with sodium hydroxide, otherwise aluminium on react with sodium hydroxide, sodium meta-aluminate, sodium zincate followed by nascent hydrogen gas is liberated. This nascent hydrogen on reaction with the sodium nitrate, it makes it to undergo reduction. As a result, it is converted to ammonia. Ammonia gas is tested in many number of ways. Thus, we can confirm the presence of nitrate ion also.